Welcome to one of the many circle sessions hosted by Wonder Girls. Wonder Girls is a nationwide classrooms movement. We bring relatable female role models into classroom settings through our circle sessions. As you will see, the crux of these sessions is its dialogic nature. We're currently working with 150 plus classrooms across 7 Indian cities. Our aim is for every adolescent in India to have access to relatable female role models. I welcome you once again and hope you enjoy learning from our speakers' life journey and career path.
Okay, so hi everyone, I'm Sakshi, and just like all of y'all, even I am a student, except I am not in school anymore. I go to a college and I am studying about fashion. So along with my studies, I also have a blog. I recently just started my YouTube channel. I think Chandana and Priyanshi also sent a message right now that they really like my videos. So thank you. Thank you so much for watching my videos. And yeah, so talking about my journey, when I was in the 10th standard, I was not very good at studies. That's why I think it's very awesome that all of y'all are so good at studies, because I was never that student. But yeah, after 10th I came to college and I never wanted to do fashion. मुझे मुझे कभी फैशन करना नहीं था, बट देन कॉलेज में आते आते थोड़ा इंटरेस्ट हो गया फैशन में, और मुझे हमेशा ऐसे अच्छा लगता था कि अपना like being able to give your thoughts a voice. Basically blogging का मतलब वही होता है, to be able to give your thoughts a voice. So that's how I started my blog. And yeah, I have been blogging since 2 years and it's been great, touch wood.
Okay, so we already have questions, but kids, please remember to follow all the norms. Raise your hand if you have any questions. Chandana and Priyanshi can ask, then Ashi, and I think Himanshi also had a question. Yes.
दीदी जैसे भी आपने बोला, मतलब जो आपने बोला ना उसी के मतलब वैसे ही क्वेश्चन है। तो दीदी जैसे अभी आपने बोला 10th के बाद आपने कॉलेज के, तो 10th के बाद
हाँ, यहाँ पे 10th के बाद कॉलेज होता है बॉम्बे में। 10th तक स्कूल होता है। हाँ हाँ, ओ हाँ, वो मैं बोलना भूल गई, मैं बॉम्बे से हूँ।
दीदी हम दिल्ली से हैं।
ओह, दिल्ली में कैसा है अभी?
बहुत अच्छा दीदी, बहुत अच्छा।
Didi, in Delhi we have to do whole school till 12th and then college, so a lot of study.
Yeah, I'm aware.
It's the same thing there. The amount of studies is same. Did they study?
Yeah, the amount of studies is the same. हाँ, 10th के बाद college.
So the system in Maharashtra is a little different from ours, but it's somewhat the same. The studies, the curriculum is somewhat the same. Any other questions? I think, yes, Ashi, Vibha, and then Himanshi.
Yeah. So I have a question for you, Dee. So like, what is your topics of blog? Like, on which topic do you write blogs? Like, what is your inspiration of writing blogs? So I want to know, like, how did you started to write blogs? Like, what changed your mind suddenly to write blogs?
So it's a long story, so I'm going to tell it to you in detail. So I was always in school. I was a very shy student. I would never talk very openly or freely to anyone, and I had stage fright. But I always loved the idea of being able to uh, talk about how I feel or what I'm thinking. Basically, speaking loudly about my thoughts was something I always loved, but I couldn't do. And I think that was restricted to just school. As soon as I came to college, I started opening up a little. I started talking about things a little more. And initially, I never wanted to do blogging. I wanted a YouTube channel only. So I didn't want to become a blogger. I wanted to become a YouTuber. But I was very shy to speak in front of the camera. So that's why I started writing blogs where I could write about however I was feeling. So yeah, that's how I started my blog. And I was always someone who really enjoyed dressing up and, makeup and clothes and all of that was something that was like my escape from everything. So I write blogs about fashion, lifestyle, and beauty now. And that's how I even started.
Great.
Thank you. Uh, yeah, sure. Sure.
So I'm not sure if all of you have seen Sakshi Didi's amazing Instagram. I was personally really impressed with her Insta.
Thank you.
So let's just have a quick look how it looks like. Are you all excited?
तुमने देखा है?
देखा है? सबने देखा है?
Yes, दीदी. दीदी
But
yes,
like,
दीदी मैंने
I have
देखा है.
told it like a lot
दीदी
of
मैंने
times.
देखा
Like,
है.
Okay,
और
let's
दीदी मेरे को कुछ
Yes,
बोलना भी तो दीदी जो अभी दीदी ने बोला उसी से रिलेटेड.
हाँ बोलो
great.
बोलो.
But kids, please
दीदी अभी आप
follow the norms. Follow the norms. Stay on mute. Himanshi also had a question. First, Himanshi will ask. Then again, you can ask a question. Okay? Yes, Himanshi. Follow the norms.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didi, what are challenges you face to make your YouTube channel? And yeah.
So one very big challenge was that I was not very confident to talk in front of the camera. मैं हमेशा से ऐसे बहुत ज़्यादा shy रहती थी. So that was one very big challenge that I faced. But except just the YouTube channel, one thing when you are starting a blog is that जब भी आप अपने आप को एक public platform पे रखते हो ताकि बहुत ज़्यादा लोग आपको देखें, तो हमेशा बहुत टाइप के लोग होंगे जो आपके बारे में अच्छा बोलेंगे और बुरा बोलेंगे. जैसे और जब वैसे होता है तभी आपको फोकस करना चाहिए जो आपके वर्क को अप्रिशिएट करते हैं, जिनको आपका काम अच्छा लगता है. और अगर आपको कोई बोले या आपको कोई सजेशन दे तो आप वो बुरी वे में ना लो, मतलब आपके बेटर के लिए बोल रहे हैं, तो वो समझने में वो एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज होता है अपने आप में. तो हाँ, और कंसिस्टेंसी मतलब कंसिस्टेंट रहना. जब भी आप एक यूट्यूब चैनल चालू करते हो या ब्लॉग चालू करते हो तो आपको बहुत कंसिस्टेंट रहना चाहिए. आप ऐसे नहीं कर सकते कि आपने एक बार एक वीडियो डाला और बहुत टाइम तक फिर नहीं डाला. कंसिस्टेंट रहना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी होता है, चाहे आप जितना बिजी हो. तो वो बहुत ज़्यादा चैलेंजिंग होता है.
Thank you so much, Sakshi. I just have a follow-up question. From
Sure.
this answer, what can you all learn from what Didi has just told you about her career? How can you learn from this? Like, how can you learn, like, why consistency is important and why it's important to not be bothered with what people say? How can you apply these learnings that Didi just shared with you in your life? 4 people have raised their hand. I'll just stop sharing. Vibha, Ashi, Chandana, and then Himanshi. Yes, Vibha, go for it.
Yeah, so Didi, actually I can relate it to both my career and with studies as well. Ki if we will be, consistent in our studies from the starting of the year, so we don't have to study at one time, and then there would be no scenario of, oh my God, exams are coming, study, and we'll not have that much stress. So one is that, and for consistency in our career. So basically, when we are putting, when we want to do something very passionately, so it's very important to be consistent. And if you will be consistent towards your hard work, towards your content on Instagram, YouTube, wherever, so after being consistent, people will follow you and people will see like this person is working hard and this work is extremely good. So we should give them a follow.
Totally, completely agree.
Great.
There was just something I wanted to add here. Can I go ahead?
Yes, please.
So one thing that people have asked me time and again, so I've been in college for 3 years and my college is far away from home. Like it's in Pune. I don't stay at home. I live in a hostel. So currently I've been home because of COVID, but because of that, like usually I am in Pune and I work for my blog only from Bombay. So one thing that people keep asking is, how do you manage your blog and your studies at the same time? Because the course that I'm doing is extremely extensive on its own, like बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत वाला course है. So like again, as Vibha mentioned, it's very important to be passionate about what you're doing. Like for me, my blog it's something I've always dreamed of, and that's why I feel like, no matter how difficult it is from college or anything, it's something that I really wish I can do at least every day. I can practice, I can create content every day. And like whatever you're doing, you must be passionate about it, no matter how challenging your schedule is. So yeah, I think that's one really good thing that Vibha pointed out.
Can you also share where are you studying and what course are you pursuing right now?
Yeah, so I am studying in Pune, MIT, and I'm doing fashion communication. I'm in my third year currently.
Amazing. We had more people who wanted to ask questions. Yes, raise your hands quickly. Okay, all your questions are answered now. But few questions also. Yeah, Vibha again. Yes, go for it.
Yeah, Dee. So basically, I use Instagram a lot to, because I'm very passionate about art. So I have seen some great work out there. But sometimes what happened, Dee, ki, you don't know about that. If you're working hard towards this, people will like this. And about privacy and about that there in the key what people will say and what about your privacy and the comment section, because it people don't see what they're typing in the social media platform. They say what they want to. So like, how do you deal with all that negativity?
So, like I mentioned earlier, it's all in your hand. You get to choose what you want to believe and what not. And when you are starting your blog, more than anything, you should know that you're doing it for yourself. Like not just about a blog, but if you're starting anything new, you should be convinced that you're doing it for yourself. If one thing very important, it should make you happy. If you're passionate about something, you are going to be happy when you're working towards it. Like for example, for me, when I'm working for my blog or when I'm shooting, I am so happy. It makes me so happy. So people always ask me, when you're studying and then when you're shooting, do you ever get a break in the middle? Like, how do you manage this? So for me, I feel the time when I'm working on my blog, that is a break for me because it makes me so happy. And when something makes you happy, no matter what people say about it, it shouldn't bother you. And obviously, when you're putting yourself on a public platform, people are going to say, because they don't see, people are going to say what they have to because they don't see the amount of effort and hard work that goes behind one picture or one video. So it's all about what you want to believe. If you know that your work is good, and if you believe that you're doing it because you're passionate about it, then whatever anyone says does not matter. And that's exactly how I deal with all of this as well. So yeah.
Yeah, so I have one follow-up question for this. So like you said ki, we all should be passionate, and I also believe in, but there's some time when we feel ki we love to do this, but at some point of our life we are very irritated by that also, like passion level becomes very low. So like,
Yeah.
how do you deal with that ki sometimes that happens ki when you are exhausted and all?
Yeah, that's a very good question, actually. So I had this phase once in the last 2 years, thank God, touch wood. But at that time, I think when you are frustrated because of a thing, not only something you're passionate about, but anything in general, I feel what I do is I think of it as a phase and I completely take a break from it. Like I remember one entire month, I did not do anything at all. I just left it because it was, I I wasn't like out of passion or anything, but just I just thought I had overexerted myself. So I needed that break. And I think if you're really, really passionate about it, then you will get back to it no matter how much what amount of break you take. So I think taking breaks is also very, very important so that you don't reach that frustration level.
Thank you, Didi.
I hope I answered your question.
Yes, you answered.
Thank you.
That's a great question, Vibha. Would love to hear more questions. Anybody? We have time till 7 o'clock.
See, I have one question. Like,
Yes.
so like while writing blogs, you must have faced like some some I mean some challenges like on writing on creating content. So how did you overcome it? Like, how did you create content for your audience?
The creative block, like the
Yeah.
writer's block, the creative block.
Yeah. So, just like I was saying, I had this phase in the pandemic where I just couldn't think about what content to post, and I didn't want to post anything just for the sake of it. I had this major block, and my there was like this blank space created in my head. So at that time, again, I just took a break. I did my research for anything before starting anything at all. I feel like research is a very, very essential and important part of any process. So for me, in the pandemic, I've realized you need to do a lot of trial and error. You need to keep posting different kind of content, and that's what even I did. And after a period of time, I realized what kind of content my audience likes to see. For example, people really something that's relatable to everyone. So people really like Bollywood content, content related to friends, content related to Pinterest. So that's what I try to keep, posting, and that's how I keep my audience engaged. So,
One
observing
more
the
question
pattern.
to this. So did you like during this? What did you learn about yourself? Like, what are some sort of reflection that you see in yourself? Like, what were the challenges you faced during this 2 years?
Like I said, I think being able to overcome my stage fright, that is a very big thing. I've realized. I hosted my first workshop, and that was my first online interaction with a lot of new people. So yeah, that then being able to manage, like initially when I had started my blog, it was very, very difficult to manage um, my college and blog at the same time. So yeah, I think that. And also, like everything, when you've started something, initially it's very different. Like now I can talk about not letting people's words affect you and all, but of course initially it did affect me as well. So these are like the basic challenges anyone goes through when they put themselves on a public platform. So yeah, I think pretty much that. I think what people have to think about your work. And but one thing very good I've learned out of these 2 years is that I've stopped caring about what people have to say negatively, because I know the people who are going to stick around will stick around no matter what. So yeah.
So there are two questions in the chat box as well.
Yeah.
Was there something that stopped you from making your video? Any huddle or any hindrance? And what are your strengths that helped you to overcome that?
So hindrance as in like do you mean as in I didn't get the question. Can you elaborate, please?
So basically, Chandana and Pranchi are asking, is there anything, any situation, any mental block or any like maybe because of family or friends or any societal pressure that maybe stopped you from doing what you are doing right now?
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, a very funny story. So I live in a joint family with 9 people. So yeah, so shooting can actually be very, very difficult. So when I in the pandemic, I've shifted to more of videos than just pictures. So obviously shooting videos is a lot more tough than shooting for just still pictures. So yeah, like I mentioned, I had major stage fright. So imagine having to be dressed up with full makeup and then having to shoot without any music whatsoever with 8 other people looking at you. So that was like a very, very big hurdle, which I have overcome luckily. So yeah, I think that on its own was a very big challenge. And I think mentally or like society wise, I think one thing was before I started my blog, it was a little difficult to make my parents understand what exactly I was going in for, because they were also a little scared, because the fashion industry isn't something everyone would want to get into. So my parents were a little skeptical about me starting my blog. However, after I have started, they have been the most supportive people in the world. So I think, yeah, for them to kind of understand what exactly I want to do as a job full time in my life. So yeah, making them understand that, coming to a common point. So yeah, I think that those two things.
That's amazing. I love the fact that now your parents are like more than supportive now.
Extremely supportive.
Yeah,
Yeah. If
that's
it wasn't for them, I don't think I would have survived for these 2 years as like
okay. There's another message from Chandan Priyanshi. Whenever you post a video, I think your parents support you and talk to people proudly and say, "Have you watched new video of Sakshi?" Oh, that's
दीदी मैंने आपकी वीडियोस में देखा था, आपने बताया था ना.
oh.
what?
So basically, you might have mentioned something about your parents in your videos, that how
Yes.
proud they feel when they talk about you to your relatives, or like other people, and they're like, "Oh, she's my daughter, and she makes videos and all of that."
Yeah. That's so sweet. Thank you, Chandan and Priyanshi.
Yeah, even this is really sweet that you all remember, you watch the videos and you all remember these small details. It's really heartwarming to see all this.
I know.
Vibha, yeah, Vibha, you have been raising your hand since quite some time. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so my question to you is कि like I have seen कि many influencers make the videos with some kind of digital platforms like जैसे कि Bollywood में industries होती है अपनी ऐसे influencers
Vibha,
होते हैं.
sorry to interrupt you, but because of some internet glitch, maybe we are not able to hear you properly. Do you mind typing in your question?
दीदी extremely sorry, वो अभी आ रही है आवाज?
हाँ, अब आ रही है. No, don't
वो
apologize. It's totally fine. Yes.
Yeah. So, Didi, I have seen ki, so many influencers are collaborating with digital platforms company like Bollywood में जैसे कि talent management company होती है. So I've seen influencers also do that. So are you in a collab with any industry? Because you are also a college student. So how do you manage all that, new dress and, new content video and that, all the stuff that goes into a video making?
Yeah, so there are agencies that people collaborate with. So, like you mentioned, the Bollywood thing, they collaborate with agencies. But as influencers, currently I have worked with over 45 brands in the last 2 years. Thank you. So, yeah, with them, it is usually they approach you through emails, and then you need to decide if you like the brand, if it's something that your page resonates with as well. So the kind of brands I like to work with are brands that promote comfort, self-love, brands that I can relate to on a personal level, and brands that have really good quality, because being loyal to your audience is extremely important. So yeah, usually bloggers collaborate with brands, and celebrities like Bollywood celebrities, they collaborate with agencies.
Thank you, Didi. And I have one more question related to this only. Ki, have you know that this is kind of job that you are not sure about. Ki in future, no one knows that where fashion industry will go. Like there is no particular form of income source over there. So have you ever worried about that? Like I know ki presence, it's important to live in present, but at the same time, sometimes that happens ki oh my god, what will happen in future if my videos didn't work out, my looks didn't work out. So how you deal with that kind of anxiety?
So this might sound very unrealistic, but I'm someone who believes that if you really want something to work, it will. And I don't like thinking about what. So all my teachers have always taught me that it's very important to stick to plan A. Everyone says that you need to have a plan B, but I've always been someone who's been taught that it's very important to stick to plan A, because if you have plan B, then you're always going to fall back on that. So for me, it's one thing that I've thought for myself is I want to be a full-time blogger, and that's what it's going to be. I don't keep any kind of inhibition, and I believe that it will work out. So
Okay, Didi, thank you.
Kids are also asking if you can come to their class, like their physical classroom. That's very sweet to
oh,
meet you.
definitely, I would love to.
Great. So whenever Chandan and Priyanshi have messaged me personally on Zoom. So whenever Sakshi Didi is in Delhi, we'll invite her to our school. Does that work?
Definitely, I've been wanting to come to
Yeah,
Delhi
Didi,
for so
please
long.
come.
But
For
Didi,
sure.
we will go. We
What?
will not have TFI now. That
Yeah.
would be
In the
amazing.
same school.
What?
Didi, I have a
Okay, kids, please follow the norms so that Didi can hear you. अभी बहुत hodgepodge हो रहा है. Ashi, yes, you've raised
like
your
Didi,
hand. You can go for
yeah,
it.
I was like I had a one question for Didi, like vlogging is a career, like it's very difficult, like it like in the initial a lot of work, like in the initial it take a lot of time and hard work, but like I have a question, like will it support us career wise, like financially it is going to support us or not?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And not just blogging. I think anything when you start off as a career, it's very difficult to, like, the initial stages for any career or any job is extremely crucial and very, very important. And like extra amount of hard work than you can even imagine. But yeah, blogging definitely it does do good to you, like, if if you like understand how it works and you understand the platform you want to uh, create your page on a bigger level. Like for me, I've tried a website, I've tried YouTube, I've tried Instagram, all three of them in the last 2 years. But I think for me, Instagram is what works. So now I can tell for sure that it will do me good. So yeah, it's all about trial and error and figuring out what is best for you when you are talking about your blog.
Basically, don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Yeah, definitely. Making mistakes is actually very important. And yeah, and there's nothing undoable. Like it's fine. You can undo everything. So that's okay.
Yes, Vibha. Would love to hear more questions
So
from
the
more people. Yes, go for it.
Yeah, so ki being an influencer and being an fashion influencer, it just give you a roots to maybe have an acting career or a career in Bollywood, because they are kind of relatable to each other. So have you any plan to try and move?
No, absolutely not. That isn't something. That isn't something I would want to do ever in my life.
Nidhi, what you said, I didn't hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, no, I don't think I would ever want to be a part of the acting or Bollywood industry ever. Just one reason being the whole difference between acting and modeling and blogging is that you get to choose what you want to promote. But when you're an actor or a model, you don't get to choose what you're supposed to wear or what you're supposed to showcase. Like for me personally, I am not someone who likes to wear a lot of revealing clothes. That is just my personal opinion for personal thoughts, actually, for myself or my personal style. So I would never want to be in a situation where I'm forced to wear something I'm not comfortable wearing or forced to promote a certain kind of style. So which is why acting and modeling is something I've never thought of and I won't be doing.
Thank you, Didi, for answering.
No problem.
Would love to hear from more people. And there's some question that the kids sent me. So what inspired you to start your blog? What was your inspiration?
So, like I said, I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel more than anything. So, when I was in 10th standard, when I was in college, I bought a camera. I actually have my camera right here with me because I wanted to take a picture of everyone, once it was done. So I got this camera when I was in 11th standard, like in college. And I tried to shoot a couple of times at that time, but I was never very confident to, talk in front of the camera. I tried a lot of times, but it was very difficult for me to speak in front of the camera. So and then that's when one of my friend introduced me to what a blogger is. And at that time blogging was at its peak in India. Like, I don't know how many of y'all know Ashna Shroff or Santoshi Shetty. One of my friends, we were traveling by a cab, and she told me, why do have you seen these people's posts? And she showed me one of Ashna Shroff's posts, and that's when I checked her Instagram, and I was like, wow, this seems cool. And from 2017 till 2018, I did 1 year of extensive research on what a blogger is and what is the point of a blog and all of that. And in 2018 November is when I started my blog. So my inspiration has always been Ashna Shroff.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for
I
sharing.
also, so we had a little college project where we had to make a film. So on my YouTube channel, the introduction video that you see, it basically answers all of that, like about my journey to start my blog. So basically everything before the blog till now. It's a
Is it
3-minute
the digital diary one?
diary to digital. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just share the link here so that kids can also.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Is there any particular topic like you write blogs on, or on anything you write blogs?
So initially I used to write blogs. I had a website of my own where I used to write blogs. That's how I had initially started. And then I shifted to only Instagram. So I used to write blogs on my personal style, what I like, what I used to like in terms of dressing and all of that. But yeah, I think the last blog that I wrote on my website was the closest to my heart. It was when I had gone to Belgium and I promoted Indian fashion over there. So that was one of my first few collaborations. I had, I think there are pictures of that on the internet, maybe.
Oh, wait,
I mean, on Instagram. Maybe you can screen share that.
Yes.
It's really low, but like I think you will still be able to screen share it. It's
Yeah,
in 2018. You'll have to go.
Okay. Let me know where to stop.
Yeah, for sure.
All your pictures are so beautiful.
Thank
Very
you.
beautiful. Touch wood.
Thank you so much. So that particular blog was something which was very close to my heart because that was the first time I was representing like India and Indian culture outside, like, outside India. So that was something very cool according to me.
Is this
No,
this picture? Oh.
No. It's still. I'm so sorry. I'm making you
No,
scroll so much.
no problem at all. I'm enjoying this rather.
Yeah, I think it should be somewhere here, but like a little.
Okay.
Okay, we're almost there. It's.
Kids, please stay on mute.
Okay, yeah. Here, the blue door. No.
Blue door. It's I can't see.
No. You'll have to scroll a little up. It's
Okay,
ऊपर.
got it.
Yeah, here.
This one.
This was a collaboration with Ajio. And they had sent in a lot of Indian clothes. So this was like a bandhani dress. I had worn this on the trip there, and so many people actually asked me, "Oh, what is this?" And like, talk about Indian textiles over there was such a cool thing. Like telling them about bandhani and telling them about India was something incredible. So yeah, there was this, and then there was this other Buddha print dress. Even this was from that collaboration.
I'm just figuring out how to exit. Yeah, done. Yeah, which one are you talking about? Should I scroll down or up?
No, up.
Up.
Yeah. Yeah, this one, the Buddha print. The
Uh,
red door. Niche.
this one? No, this one.
No.
I can't see the Buddha.
Thoda
print.
niche.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think,
This
yeah,
this
this
one.
one.
This one.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Very pretty.
So yeah, I think this was like a turning point for my blog where like I actually was able to get over the whole stage fright factor. So yeah,
That's amazing.
So amazing photos.
thank you.
So if these kids decide to follow your footsteps, so what do you think should be the starting point? Where should they start? Like how to go about it?
So before anything, I think, like I mentioned earlier, research is very, very important. I know that a lot of people say, when you want to do it, just do it. And even I believe in that. Like, if you really want to do it, you should go for it. But the go for it doesn't mean directly starting with what you want to go for. Like, research about it and extensive research, know the ins and know everything about what you want to do. That's what even I did, like 1 year of proper research. And even after I started, I kept researching. So yeah, that try to figure out, networking is very important. Try to make the right contacts. And yeah, one thing that I could never do, I'm still trying to do, is try to be more open and speak to more people. But I think I'm still a little shy when it comes to that. But yeah, if you can, then you should definitely try and make contacts, speak to whoever you want, don't be shy. And like, never let negativity get to
Didi,
you.
what are you saying? Can you repeat again because meeting बार-बार leave हो रही है.
Yeah, sure. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I said research is very important. Like, अगर आपको कुछ भी शुरू करना है तो उसके पहले आपको उस बारे में बहुत ज़्यादा रिसर्च करना चाहिए. Like, उसका सब कुछ पता होना चाहिए, ins and outs, everything about that topic you should know. And yeah, I think being passionate and not letting the negativity affect you once you start doing it, it's very important.
Vibha, you have a question? Please go for it.
Yes, Didi. So yeah, actually I forgot my question, but abhi मेरे को याद आ गया. So like you are studying in fashion as well. So do you think that it is helping you somewhere in creating your content with fashion? Because sometimes what happen, like there's too many things at once time. Like for me, I'm interested in fashion, but at the same time I'm interested in political science, literature. So it's too many options, and like I can't choose between them. So do you think that it helps to study the same thing?
Yeah, definitely. I think it does help. If, like, for me, the fact that I'm interested in fashion and I'm also studying fashion helps me a lot. Not everything that I study helps me with my blog, but definitely to some point, I have learned a lot of things because of what I'm studying. But like I said, trial and error is very important. Like, keep your options open. Right now, like, you're just in 10th standard and it's very soon to decide what you want to do. So maybe give yourself some time. Like, initially, before I decided to do fashion, I wanted to do interior designing and I never even thought of fashion. For me, it was just like, yeah, I want to do interior designing and I will become an interior designer. But then once I joined college, I was like, no, okay, then this is what I want to do. So for now, I think you should keep your options open. Over a period of time, I think you will figure out what you actually love doing.
Yeah, so my one next question is related to, like, this is one career option if you're studying fashion. Like if I'm studying fashion, so I could be a blogger, lifestyle, anything. But instead of that, like what are the some particular career option we can take after studying fashion and styling and lifestyle?
So if you want to do blogging, essentially you don't need a degree or you don't need to study fashion if you want to do blogging. But because blogging is mainly more related to what you feel and what you like more than what it is in general. Obviously, if you're learning, if you're studying about it, it is going to help you, but you don't need to study fashion to be a blogger. But I had to say something and I forgot. Okay, I forgot. But yeah, I think you don't have to study fashion to become a blogger. Oh yeah, wait, I remembered. If you are studying fashion, however, there are a lot of other career options that you can do. You can become a stylist, you can become a designer, you can become a visual merchandiser, you can work with a magazine, then you could be a fashion journalist. There are endless options in the fashion industry. So if you are studying fashion, then like there are a vast number of possibilities. Like you can be anything.
So
Please,
the company
no, please go for it, Vibha. I was just asking another question. I'm also so excited for this. I was so excited for this session. Even I have questions. So I just want to know. So on a side note, does food styling also comes under this whole banner? Like, because I've
Food styling would be like a small part of it. We had a 1 day lecture on food styling, but I think that would come under like the entire culinary course thing. Yeah.
Vibha and Ashi, I think you had questions. Please go for it.
Yeah, like
yeah,
a counter question to what Vibha have asked, like for example, if there are two career options that are completely opposite to each other, and I have chosen blogging with them, so can it work? Like, can these work together?
As in, if you, for example, like history, but you're doing fashion blogging, is
Yeah,
that what you mean?
yeah. Like two
Yeah,
opposite careers.
definitely. Definitely. Like I mentioned earlier, I think blogging is more about what you feel or what you like,
Yeah.
talking about your thoughts to your audience. So it has to do nothing with what you're studying.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
so I have one question ki, like the companies like Ralph Lauren and Gucci and all these. So like the person who are working in this, so they are also studying fashion, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they also they do study fashion.
Thank you, Didi.
Do we have more questions?
So
Did-
when you talk about the fashion industry, more than studying, I think it's more about being aware of what is going on around the world in terms of the fashion industry. More than studying what has already happened, it's more about being aware in what is happening.
Okay, Didi.
No problem.
I just want to like say, I just want to tell my thoughts to like the Sakshi di, like your story is very like inspiring, and like you have made your career so smooth. Like it sounds very smooth, but when we go on that path now, it's a little difficult in the starting. But by listening your story, we like we are now more confident. Like if this kind of thing happen, or this kind of problems occurs in our future, like what we should do, like we are now prepared. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Ashi. Thank you so much. This means a lot. I'm so happy I could help.
Divya, please ask your question. If your internet is bad, you can always type the question in the chat box. Divya, are you there?
Ishatrati, are you also interested in fashion designing or something like that?
Like I am interested, but I'm not really good at it. So it's always good to learn and hear from what they think about fashion and makeup. I'm really interested in that, but again, I'm not very good at it.
That's great. That's actually really good to know.
Divya, you have come off mute. Yes, please share your question.
दी आपको मतलब आप फैशन के बारे में इतना जानते हो तो आपको इसके बारे में जानने के लिए और आपको ये सब चीजें करने के लिए किसने आपको चेयर अप किया किसने आपको कॉन्फिडेंस दिया
आई थिंक माई पेरेंट्स देर वो लोग हमेशा जब भी मैं खराब मूड में होती हूँ या फिर मैं बहुत ज्यादा इमोशनल पर्सन हूँ तो मेरे को रोना बहुत इजीली आ जाता है तो मुझे जब भी ऐसे कुछ होता है तो आई थिंक मुझे चीयर अप करने के लिए हमेशा मेरे पेरेंट्स ही होते हैं एंड उसके अलावा ऑब्वियसली माई बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स एंड एवरीबडी बट माई पेरेंट्स मोर देन एनीथिंग माई पेरेंट्स
ओके और आपने ये सबसे पहले स्टार्ट कहाँ से किया कि आपको फैशन के बारे में ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन लेनी है, फैशन के बारे में जानना है, ये सब कहाँ से आपने स्टार्ट कहाँ से किया? एकदम से नहीं
क्या? आपका वॉइस ब्रेक हो रहा है।
कहने का मतलब ये है कि एकदम से आइडिया तो नहीं आता ना, तो पहले कहीं से देखा होगा तभी तो, कहाँ से?
जैसे मैंने पहले भी बताया, मैंने सबसे पहला पोस्ट देखा था, आशना श्रॉफ करके एक ब्लॉगर है, मैंने उनका पोस्ट देखा था और फिर उधर से मैंने मेरी रिसर्च शुरू की। और मेनली मैं यूट्यूब पे बहुत ज़्यादा वीडियोस देखती थी कि ब्लॉगिंग कैसे होता है, क्या होता है। और फिर मैंने इंस्टाग्राम पे भी बहुत ज़्यादा ब्लॉगर्स को फॉलो करना शुरू किया, उनका काम देखा और हाँ, वैसे ही शुरू किया मैंने रिसर्च इन सब चीज़ों के बारे में।
इशिता दीदी, मुझे आपसे कुछ कहना है
हाँ जी दिव्या।
कि ना मैं अभी आपको ना देख रही हूँ आपके बारे में, सोच रही हूँ कि आप कैसे लोगे अगर आप फैशन करते तो।
I don't know how to reply to this, but okay, Divya.
Yeah, that's actually cool.
You've put me in an awkward situation. Let's go back to questions. Ashvi and Vibha. Yes, we have time till 7, so quickly ask your questions, Ashvi and Vibha.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes. So I have one question, like from where do you get inspiration? Like in the starting, you must have feel very low and like how to start. You must be like confused, like how to start. So where did you get your ideas? Like so blog is like you have to be consistent and you have to post something new. So like it's very difficult for someone to like always keep thinking of some new ideas. So how did you tackle that?
I think one very big inspiration for me is whatever I see around, I try to create content like that. Like whatever I like seeing on the internet, I try to produce content like that for my audiences to see. And besides that, I also have like 3 other people who help me manage my blog. So even they try to come up with content ideas. We sit and ideate. So it's not just me working on my blog. There are 3 other people who are continuously trying to come up with ideas that I can provide my audience with. But mainly, so initially I never used to like to follow the Instagram trends that go on. But once that I tried doing that, that's why I say trial and error is very important. So once I tried making a trend video and everyone seemed to love it so much. And yeah, like after that, I've been trying to do that. So whenever I make a trend video, I make sure it has like my own little style to it as well. So yeah, I think seeing trends, then trying to make content that even you would like to watch. So things like that inspire me and whatever I see around me and all of that. And one person that inspires me now is this 98-year-old woman. Her name is Iris Apfel. She is one of my favorite people on planet Earth. So I think she inspires me a lot. I think, Ishita, will you be able to screen share
Yes, sure.
Iris Apfel?
Yes. I can also give you the screen sharing rights if you want. Just a second.
I have a lot of assignment tabs open on my laptop.
Okay, no problem. Tell me, what do you want me to show?
Iris Apfel, IRIS.
Yes, Iris.
Apfel, APFEL.
Yeah, got it. Iris Apple. Oh, I know this woman. I was not
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
about her name.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen her. I'll just show the picture.
I love the amount of confidence she has, and I wish to be like her someday. Like, it's insane. So she inspires me a lot.
Vibha, you can ask your question.
Now
This
she's
will be the last.
99 years old.
How old is she?
99 years old.
99. That's amazing.
Wow, 99. It's record.
Yeah.
It's never
At
too
this
late,
time.
kids. See? Vibha, one last question, then we have to close out the session. Yes, go for it.
Yes, Didi. So I want to say two things. So first of all, I want to thank Sakshi Didi for coming, and to my fellows. And three of them are not here to for organizing this and putting a lot of hard work toward all this and giving us a lot of choices to choose between. And I have a question for Didi that like how do you find those three people who are helping with you right now, like in your blogs? Are they your friends or are they some companies and all?
So, one of them is my best friend. She helps me with my blog like insanely. I think most of my content ideas she tries to get for me because she helps me a lot. She also helped me get over my stage fright, so I give her a lot of credit for that. Then the second one is my photographer. She really, she tries to she was also one person who I met professionally, but now we're extremely close because I've been working with her for 2 years now. And the third one, she helps me with my content, and she is someone from my school. So yeah, three of them. Two of them are my friends. One of them I met her because of my blog, but now we're extremely close because we worked for so long together.
That's
Thank you, Didi.
friendships
Thank you.
go a long way.
Very long way, touch wood.
Okay, so let's just Prerna Didi is also here. So I will share this one document in your class group. It'll basically sum up whatever you have attended in this session. Just one last question before we all leave this space. So what are your three major takeaways from this session?
Hi
Chandana.
guys.
Hi, Prerna.
Hi.
So Chandana, Priyanshi, and Vibha. Yes, Chandana and Priyanshi, go for it, and then Vibha.
Didi, first is keeping away from the negativities, and the second is focus on what you are doing and do it मतलब continuous करना हमें मतलब उसके लिए constant होना पड़ेगा और दीदी
Okay.
बस
In the interest of time, I'll ask other students to give the answer now. Thank you so much, Chandana and Priyanshi. Vibha and then Ashi. Others can also type in the chat box.
Thank you.
Yeah, Di. So for me, three things are hard work, passion, and consistency. Like I also used to believe in that, but after seeing you and seeing your work as well in Instagram, I'm like you can give us a lot of people example the thing that you love, you can achieve no matter what the situation is, who is supporting you. People will support you, and you have to just dream big as much as you can. Yeah.
I'm so glad that you could take this away from this session. Thank you so much.
Ashi, you can go for it.
So, Didi, the three takeaways from this session is like always love what you do and do what you love, and be consistent with your work. Like because consistency will make you more good day by day. And third is always follow your passion and like a lot of takeaways. Like all like it's not about making mistake, but if like whenever you make mistake, learn from it, and we should always learn from our mistakes, and we should always dream big, because if we will dream big, we will gonna definitely achieve it. Like if we have a high goals, then only we are going to achieve them. So yeah, thank you for this session.
Thank you, Ashi.
Thank you so much. One last question, and then I can close this session.
Oh, I had one request once we're done
Yes.
with this question. No,
Yeah,
you can ask it then.
Okay, so what did you all learn from the speaker's journey today?
Didi,
Yes.
can I
Okay, Vibha and then Ashi. Yes, Vibha.
I think definitely the same thing. Two things that passion is very important, and like you can see now, like she just want to become a blogger, and now she is sitting in front of us, inspiring us all. So that's just because of passion, according to me. And other thing would be definitely hard work. That if you are loving something if you are doing something you love, so you have to put hard work. Things will not happen, magically, and behind beautiful contents there are a lot of hard work, and you have to work day and night to make that content and entertain your audience.
So true. Thank you, Vibha.
Yes,
You're
Sakshi.
very sweet.
Ashi, you can go for it.
Didi, like सारा तो विभा ने बोल दिया. Like it's mostly the same as विभा. Like ऐसा नहीं है कि anything will happen on by own. We have to work for it like day and night. And if we have to do something, we have to really do, like we have to do hard work for it. And like what I personally like take from the like Didi was like there will be a lot of confusion in your head, but once you focus on your goal, you are definitely going to achieve it. So it's something that I believe.
Yes, I'm very
Amazing.
happy that you guys have also started believing that way, and touch wood. Obviously, whatever you guys love, whatever you guys dream to be, all will be that. Just believe and work hard. That's really it. It's not that tough.
Thank you so much. Can we all come off mute and say thank you to Didi together? On the count of
Oh,
three.
wait, I had one little
Yes,
request.
please, please.
If you guys can switch on your cameras, I wanted one picture of everyone together.
Great.
If that's
Yes.
okay.
Thank you so much, everybody, for switching on your video.
Thank you so much. Didi.
Thank you. Okay, is anyone else gonna switch it on?
Tanishka, Ashi, waiting for you to switch on your video quickly.
Thank you so much, everyone. This was amazing.
Thank you, Sakshi. You were an amazing speaker. We learned so much from your journey and your work. It's really inspiring. We'll just take a quick screenshot. Can everybody please turn on their videos for a quick second? Again, please, sorry. I should have taken the screenshot before, but yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. Done. Thank you. You all can drop off. It was a
Thank
great
you.
session. I'll share the
Thank you
PDF
so
with you
much.
all.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Didi. Thank
Bye,
you, my
Didi.
dear
Thank you so
friends.
much.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye bye. It was
Sakshi
amazing
Di.
talking to you all.
Yes, Divya, you were saying something?
हाँ दी, मुझे एक साक्षी दी से एक क्वेश्चन पूछना था कि उनके पीछे से बहुत ज्यादा लाइट आ रही है, वहां पे सुबह हो रही है कि शाम हो रही है?
ओ यहाँ पे इसके वजह से लाइट आ रही है.
She's
हाँ,
in
ये
Bombay,
यहाँ का
beta.
लाइट.
Not in some other country. She's in Bombay.
नहीं ना, मैं उसको देख के ज्यादा कंफ्यूज हो रही थी.
नहीं ये लाइट है. अभी बंद कर दूंगी तो वापस रात हो जाएगी.
All can drop off.
Bye bye. See you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Sakshi. Thank you, kids, for joining in.
पर्सनल
Thank
मैसेज करा,
you.
प्लीज वो पढ़ लो.
Hanji, Chandra, Priyanshi, I read it. So they were asking if we can have another session with Sakshi Didi. We'll try our best to have another session with Didi. And we'll make sure whenever she's in Delhi, we'll ask her to come to our school. Okay?
For sure. Done. All
Done.
right.
Great.
Bye. See you. Thank you.
Bye.
How was your experience, Sakshi?
Bye, kids.